Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do my hair, which I have to say was a little easier in here. It's so bizarre. I have less room in this room than I did my other room, but it's the way things are laid out, I guess. If you want to see how I've been doing my hair of late to make it seem like it is thicker than it actually is, then just keep watching. My hair is very thin in
volume. Oh gosh, there's one. I'm so sorry you're not part of us anymore. Fly, be free.
My hair is just out of the shower. I have dampened it down with a water bottle though because, you know, I got dressed. Put on skincare and it would not be where it's supposed to be. So basically, when I get out of the shower, it's like this. Now I wouldn't take a comb or a brush or anything and go through this right now because it has no, what's it called? I forgot.
Oh my gosh, there's another one of our friends. Bye. No, it's two. Party on, dudes.
I know, it's called conditioner. I don't use conditioner in the shower anymore. And when I get out, the first thing I do is I get my leave-in conditioner, which there's several I like, and I will put a segment that shows all the hair products I love and use. But obviously this one's the one I love the most, or it wouldn't be the one I have in here, I guess, or the one I keep using. So I take 3 pumps of this, sorry, and I go through my hair like so.
We'll be Ferris Bueller.
Bueller.
Now that that is in there, the next thing I do then is to take this mousse, and I get a generous dollop of it, and I put this all through my hair, trying to stay off my scalp. I just find that, you know, them little red bumps, like pimples you get on your head, I do better if I stay off my scalp with as much product as I can. Just trying to evenly disperse. Now, today I'm going to do this just because I want you to see how I use the Root Boost. But for the most part, I've just been using the mousse. All right, so this is the side I part my hair on. So I start over here and I take this, shake it up, and I come right into those hairs on my part. Sometimes I'll come back here on the back to raise that up a little bit. And I'm just working this through my hair. Seems like I tell you this every single time that I do a hair video. Like I've done so many, right? I am needing a trim. Like if it was just a little bit longer in the back, I would be using a round brush back here because I hate it when this sticks out or starts curling up. However, the last time I went to see Kelly, I had her cut the back super short. So it doesn't really need the round brush yet. In a couple more weeks, I would be using a round brush. So I'm not even going to comb it this time. I'm just going to start blow drying it. And what I'm going to do is different than what I've done in the past. What I've done in the past is just kind of do this the whole time that I'm blow drying my hair so that it's not going in any one direction. Now I am actually trying to go in a direction. I want my hair to pretty much be like this. So at the crown of my head then is where I'm kind of making a part. What you're going to see is me blow drying my hair and trying to keep all of this going forward. Like think Justin Bieber. I'm going to do that with the hairdryer. Back here, I'm kind of pulling away like this, training it to do this, but this part here, I'm blowing dry down. If you have ever seen any of my hair videos before or heard me talk about my hair before, you'll know that back here, right there, I have 2 whorls. I don't know which one, but one goes this way, one goes the opposite way. So the back of my hair is constantly a sore spot with me. By doing that, I can more easily do my hair and it not look too bad. Okay, so I can like go like this, comb it behind my ears, use a little spray or whatever, take my hair and just kind of do that number. Okay, and then like, let me show you the back, because the back is the important part of this. This is where it would like split and stuff. Check it out, I've almost lost my black streak in the back. This was 6 years ago, and we were all shocked in my family about the black at the nape of my neck. I hope you could see that, because I don't have eyes in the back of my head for real.
You have eyes in the back of your head?
I told my kids that, for sure. I know you did too, don't lie.
So you see how that is, right? Okay, so there's the top of my head. Okay, at this point then, I'm going to put the hairdryer up and get my flat iron out. If I actually want to style it, I'm just gonna take and start doing that, just to give it a little bit of lift. Teaching my hair, go this way, start to head toward the back. That's what I'm telling these little soldiers, head toward the back. And these, I'm saying, let's bend over a little bit that way. And then the front, I try to make come, because I want you to see, like, that's the whitest part of my hair, I think, is what's in the front. So I do have, like, dimension to my hair. See how that's darker right there? It won't be long. I imagine that I won't have that anymore, but I really liked this darkness that I have back here. So that's what I do. I'm taking and I'm telling these hairs, giving it just a little bit of oomph lift at the root. Okay? And that's all I'm doing. Just giving it a little bit of direction with this iron, and that's it. Then back here, remember I told you I parted it right there, so this is the part where I start doing this. And I'm curling that, you know, so it's going under, over, and all of this just takes a few minutes. And I don't know, I may not have this totally straight. That's okay. I don't need it to be, because when I go in the bathroom, I'll take a mirror and do this number and look at the back of my head, and then I can tell where I need to place what. Here's where I am so far. Today we're going to take the least expensive route because it matches my shirt. Now, that's not really why. So what I do is different than what I used to do. What I used to do was cover up half these holes and start going into my hair. What I found for me is that just adds more on my actual scalp. That can become inflamed. The follicles of my hair become inflamed, and then I get those little red bumps. The point is, I am putting it into my hand now. So I'm going to sprinkle this into, see, my palms and my fingers. And I'm just going to hit the hair. I want you to watch how high up my hair goes. That's what that product does.
It's the wonder of you. Powderful, powderful, powderful.
So now my hair is way up there. What do they say in Texas about being closer to God with your hair or whatever? But this is how I used to do my hair, where I like get it all poofed up there. And there's nothing wrong with this. I still like that look. However, it just increases the amount of product that I need to cover all the various places that I've now created, where you can see through the little hair to my scalp. I mean, the longer or higher your hair is when you have my kind of hair, the more that you can tell how thin it is. My hair is both fine and thin. There isn't much to it, and there's not a lot of it. So unless I want to wear a wig, the sooner I take steps to do the easiest, less involved hairstyle, the better, right? I mean, one day I may not even be able to get my hands and arms up high enough to mess with it. I just want to give it a little bit of oomph, a little bit of texture, make it look like it's thicker and goes up there. And then I'm going to start taking my fingers and running it through, doing pretty much what I was doing just a second ago. but it has just a little bit more oomph than it did. I personally like to pull my hair behind my ears, but I could, you know, pull it forward like this and kind of hide my ears a little bit. Anyway, so now I've got that going in the direction that I want to go, and I'll start taking a pick. See, there's a pick on the end of this comb. And now, keeping in mind that I have no idea what the back of my hair looks like right now, I'm going to turn around. I'm betting over here you saw some areas that are like laid wide open.
Wide open spaces.
And now, before I get the hairsprays out and spray them down, I'm going to use hair fiber to make those spots look like they're not spots anymore. For that, I've got two. I've been telling you about this one for a while. It's by GBG Hair Fibers. I like these because they do the job, and I think it's like $17 a can versus like $40. And then one day, I'll just tell you what happened, okay? It's not stopping me from buying this again because this one's okay. But I bought, yeah, this is fine. I bought this as a replacement for one that I emptied one time, and it smelled like mold. And I was like, what? Why does that smell like mold? So I wrote them and I told them I purchased another one, but it wasn't going to be here in time. I needed something to get here quick. So I ordered this from Boldify. They're both really good. This one is more expensive, but they both do the job for me in gray. So it doesn't matter which one. I guess I'll choose this one today. You got little bitty tiny holes. I'm going to come up close here so you can see what these fibers actually look like. You can't even see these on your hand. They're so tiny, so tiny. But anyway, I'm going to come right here, and I'm banging my head. Okay, I'm just kind of doing that on my head. I'm going to put on my glasses. Maybe I can turn around and use a mirror like I do in the bathroom and see what I'm doing so you can see. I hope so, because I've never really been able to show you this before. That is really weird. I can't see very well, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting these fibers down, and because it's not like a hole anymore, it kind of gets filled in and looks like my hair's thicker than what it is. What I do next, I'm not going to do in here because I get makeup and everything else on the floor in here. I don't want to seal it in, seal the deal with hairspray. But I've got two hairsprays that I use. The first one is Tresemme. Let me put that right there. Once I've got the fibers everywhere I want it to be, then I will take that and I will spray my hair. I might use this today because I keep forgetting about it and I need to use it up. I don't like this hairspray, but it's kind of like this one, okay? It's, you know, a good hairspray, but not enough to hold my hair in a strong wind. After I've got it set, all holes are covered, then I use this one here, BedHead's Masterpiece, to set my hair. This is my hair tray thing. These are the products that I am using right now that I love. And so this is my first hairspray, BedHead finish. And I've got this here. I need to remember that that is a hairspray and use it up because I keep ignoring it. But this is Root Boost by Moroccanoil. This is their Mousse, the conditioner. These are hair fibers. Got to be Powderful, which is like Big Sexy Hair's powder play. And then this. So these are the ones I use. And I'll show you, I have some backup products that are also good. I have this thing on the back of my door. It's a shoe holder, okay? But starting from this row down are hair things. These are things that are backups, or I have extras of, or products that I just really like. In addition to the Moroccanoil, I love this Ouai leave-in conditioner. In fact, I've got a backup of that I got before I I tried the Moroccanoil. This one here, I've never tried, to be honest, but I like Aveda, so I don't want to get rid of that because I want to try that. I love this from Haille. It's their leave-in conditioner. You have to be careful with this one, though. If you get too much of this, your hair's going to need to be rewashed, so be careful there. Next to that, I have Shine things that I love, so I love this Oribe Supershine Light Moisturizing Cream. Really nice. Love that stuff there. If you want a spray after you've finished that will help your hair look shiny, Silk Therapy Shine On from Biosilk is very good. I love my Moroccanoil, but I also love this. Oribe's Gold Lust. That's beautiful stuff. So those things are Shine things that I love. This, if you need a repairing conditioner strengthener, the Triple Bond by Living Proof. Now, to be honest, I should do this more than I do, but sometimes I forget, but I've got that. That's what I love for strengthening my hair. I get that in there. That's just a backup of it. These two things here, I don't use dry shampoo very often because, well, my hair is naturally dry. Unless I have not got any products in my hair will not get oily. So, you know, that's just from me running my fingers through it. I love Living Proof's Perfect Hair Day. And I also like this. This is the light tone ones from Moroccanoil. Both of these will give a slight white cast to my hair, which I love. Now, when it comes to like pomades that mold or, you know, just some wax, I like Got to Be's Defiant. This is a shine pomade. This will also help your hair shine. And then this is a wax stick, because sometimes the back of my hair gets real long and it needs to be slicked down in the back. This is just a heat protectant that I like in case I need it. And if you're looking for a cream, this one by Verb is excellent. I love this stuff here. And then on the order of like mousses and root boosts, stuff like that, I want to tell you, I love BedHead, but this is not my favorite. This Queen for a Day thickening spray, but in a pinch. Like if I'm not going anywhere and I just want to thicken my hair up a little bit, it's just not as good as Moroccanoil. This here by Haille is pretty good. It's the volume spray. And then these two products by Color Wow, I purchased these along with the size of the Moroccanoil. So one is a mousse, one is a Raise the Root spray. Because I just wanted to know, like, do I like Moroccanoil best or do I like Color Wow? I must have liked the Moroccanoil better because I bought the big ones of those, which you've already seen. Color Wow makes some excellent products too. And then this is just like this. I need to get a backup of my Tresemme. It goes in there. And this is the backup of my BedHead masterpiece. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I know the videos I've done in the past have been much appreciated, and I was not able to show as much as I feel like I could show you today. I want to let you guys know that you're a blessing to me. You are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you aren't feeling blessed, well, just go be a blessing to somebody else. And if the Lord is willing, I will see you next time. Love you. See ya. Bye. And I'm out.